morning, everyone. My name is Alicia and I am the author of this prayer book called Alicia's Daily Devotional Prayers. It's available on Amazon. I'm just going over some of the prayers, a little bit more of a commentary. And today's prayer is actually one of my favorites because it is very powerful. It talks about the not feeling that we're not able to make a difference in this world. One of the biggest lies that the enemy tries to feed us is that we can't make a difference and we don't matter. That couldn't be further from the truth. Whatever we have to offer in God's hands can and will make a difference, and we matter to God. I can go on all day about this topic, but I'm just going to elaborate on just a few points. So in this vast world with 7 billion people in it, in this vast universe, it's easy to feel insignificant and that we can't make a difference. We often think, how can I make a difference in this severely broken world? Well, it starts with you. First, you want to make sure that you have to stop focusing on what other people are doing and focus on your life and making sure that you are living a life that's holy and pleasing to God. Then, take a look around this broken world and don't think about all the things that you cannot do to make a difference, but start thinking about all the things that you can do. That takes an insurmountable project like making a change in the world or fixing this world to making little differences that can have huge impacts. Sure, the world has a terrible hunger problem, but if I give food to the hungry person down the road, I have fixed one hungry person's problem for that night. Sure, many people are depressed and downtrodden, but if I take the time to smile at everyone that comes my way, then I could touch that one person who was contemplating suicide, but didn't follow through because of the warmth that was provided by that smile. Okay. Besides, smiles are free. So I want to make sure that I want to encourage everyone to smile as often as possible because you never know who you are interacting with, what they're going through, and the impact of that smile. So smile freely, give out that blessing. I want to share a personal story that has happened to me in my life that has been very powerful. When I was a freshman or sophomore in college, I can't remember exactly, I made a friend while playing capture the flag one night, and we remained friends all throughout college. So we would communicate, we would hang out. But after college graduation, we kind of lost contact, we lost touch, and I went off to grad school. I'm not sure what he was up to. Anyways, 5 years after I had graduated from college, I received a Facebook message from him. And I was surprised because I haven't heard from him in over 5 years. By this time, I was already in my second year of my PhD. Anyhow, in that message, he had shared with me that the night that we had met playing Capture the Flag, he was severely depressed and didn't know what to do with his life. And that my smile and friendship that night many years ago really helped him bring the light back into his life. And he told me that he's been meaning to tell me that for years and finally came around to doing it at a perfectly good time. At a time when I myself was going through a difficult part in my life, where I was downtrodden and depressed and nothing was working out for me. You see, God works in mysterious ways, through us, for each other. Life is going to be tough, but God wants us to help each other, and He can take the little that we have to offer and multiply its effects. Okay, another quick story. During that same time that I was going through a difficult time in my life, around that the second year of my PhD, I met another friend in grad school who was also going through a difficult time. Instead of turning inward to myself and believing the lie that I had nothing to offer, I asked if it was alright with her to share these prayers I read at the end of my daily devotionals. She said it was fine, so every day I started to send these already written prayers from someone else that I was receiving. But then at the end of each prayer, I would send them by text messages. But at the end of every prayer, I would add my own little blessing, like my own little twist to that prayer. Long story short, those little blessing prayers got longer and longer, and then they started to reach more and more people as people started to share my prayers with others. thinking I was getting them from a book, but no, they were just coming from my heart. Now we have the daily devotional prayers. It was from that moment where I started to share another person's prayer with her, and then it just started to grow and grow, and now we have this book. You see, God can take anything and make it beautiful. Don't ever underestimate what God can do with you. Just as the saying goes, God doesn't need your ability, he needs your availability. And trust me, I never thought I would write a book, because I was that girl that always gets straight A's in every subject except English. So I was like, all right, I'm not going to be an author. But there you go. God laughed at my plans, and he said, no, you are going to be an author. And he was going to bless me with the ability to write a book. All right, well, that's all I have for today. I hope you what I had to share touched your heart, and it moves in any direction. If you are interested in getting a copy of my book, it is available on Amazon, as well as an ebook for those who like to keep their books on their phones or in the Kindles. Well, that's all I have for today. I hope you have a great day. God bless you.